Really appreciate that. Alright, so we are currently in the middle of the French and Indian War. Where's our dude? This is going to be day 2 of our playthrough. What do you mean I'm still on Hatham?
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
Is this not our main character?
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit.
It's okay.
I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave.
Okay, I didn't hear anything.
Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough.
So he found this wall, or at least I should say he was told, shown this wall by
permanent base here.
Zeal?
Although
Is
the
that
site
it?
eludes us,
The Native American
I am confident
woman?
we will find it.
Truth.
Hear, hear. Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed?
Why wasn't he in our group in the first place?
Very well.
I thought he was. He was the first character we found.
Stand.
I still don't trust him, though.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Cut off his finger.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Wait, what?
What?
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Well, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old.
Is this Q?
What is wrong with you, Desmond?
He looks like Q. He talks like Q.
You wanna know
or he
what's
sounds
wrong?
like him.
I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you
Is the
better
dad a
figure this out
Templar?
Because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but it turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards
okay.
again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard, asked a little too much, but try and remember exactly what's at stake here. You need to get it together, kid. You're running out of time.
Right, that was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, Well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
I got that.
Where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here or we can head back to the Animus.
Okay, are you gonna give me like any things to do in here? Otherwise, I'm going back to the Animus. I don't even care about this story. Press any button.
What are you working on?
Lots of different stuff. If you're going into the field, we need a way to keep tabs on you and stay in touch. Hacking into local security systems won't cut it.
Thanks.
For what?
I don't know. Everything. You sacrificed a lot for me. You and Sean both. And you upgraded the Animus, you helped train me.
Is the sound okay?
You put all that work into the database. Helped me solve Clay's puzzles. I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, and I'm sorry for that. I just want you to know that even if I'm shitty at showing it, I appreciate everything you've done.
Okay, so there is something. Oh. It's a little quiet.
All right, here goes.
Tell me if that's good or if you want a little more.
Undan nizero het stanyo. Awira awa unte yard on jadagun. Tone warda nagarade. Desajera nero niha. Nekti yate huwayata nekera. Azekante jajera oni. Nekti ya otena degari wastakwe. Agungwe da sun a wahuan nordun kwedzi niot nesagode ya ogun. Zewajera sriat dizax ne hatham. Raganero kwakwe unte zini togwenyo. Nek zi ahondo yo hawihtun ya de haganera kwe. Zinuer da ojokwa templar agwego tadinyaro darhox. Ne ha atket sanis. Zigatke sun arian a higun sagantanu agat gato zine sagar skanex.
Well, he was working with the British. So that's what I meant by this. By Washington being a bad guy. At least I caught something wasn't right.
Is it one day stuff?
Oni sajerha.
Ya otana gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, te wakiri chirunyana. Runajugeru na daratu danu yakodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahonda di yahaze.
Erdo izuet di jono wat stage. Gariwes wat gano harenyo sigo yorunya zawa dakwanya sua. Gana swakso na Johnny.
Follow the other children to the forest. I don't follow, I lead. Get behind me.
Hi, stuff. Look at the 31 stuff. Dananera di atinekera, Nungue, Runsa Nage, de what Tiratawa. Wagari Warge di Otstara, Ganatanyadu, for the Nugare. Energy that had. Hana hörde det var Karitserunjane.
Jag går där sett du kan. Haha, Zorda go hadu.
Draw.
Is it as a datum?
Aska degani asa gayeri. Aska dewat nyawe.
Do I have eagle vision? No. Well, I do have it. Don't make a mistake. What is that supposed to mean?
Suti so yande negiga.
I'm gonna turn without making a mistake. I jumped in a pile of hay for crying out loud. Well, now you can jump around, huh? I don't think I'm finding him in the next 2 minutes. Okay, there's like this really small circle, and I still can't find the stupid kid. Well, last time I went in there, it said I got that wrong. That's why I didn't go in there this time. Games are silly. Now what? Wait, when did I find the fourth one? I only found 3. Turn. to the tree.
Tidawat kari tsiruni.
Izaya Hizayatewe.
Aska, Degini, Asa,
Now I have
Gayerdi,
to hide.
Wis, Yayak, Zada, Sadegu, Justu, Oyerdi, Muskiwarte, Ikiwarte, Ostiwarte, Ayerdiwarte, Wiskiwarte, Yayakiwarte, Yakiwarte, Muskiwarte.
We're going to this one. Something tells me this would have happened no matter what, huh?
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before?
I'm so mad about that.
That
I'm
wasn't
so
very
mad.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Not for savage. Spirited too.
We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
Tell you what, though, if they take me, they're gonna think I'm the best hider in the whole history of the world.
And pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg
Why does
mercy.
someone in the Templars have a hidden blade? It doesn't make
But
sense.
not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
That makes sense, but
I look
don't like
forward
it.
to it.
Shake it off, kid. I don't have any weapon. Can I ride it? No? I don't know what the broken assassin symbol is. I'm assuming you mean Hainsworth or whatever.
Yeah!
What? Oh, that's what. Yeah, just walk right into it.
No!
Hold on. Nope. Nope. The mother does not die. No, the mother doesn't die.
Radun hagedu. Kohnu gwadi.
Nope, not that way. Thought I could sneak through. Guess I can't sneak through this way either.
John, onak ti on sadego. Onak.
Jacek andere.
Zodi onago ona. Zet potstek. Radun hagedu. Onak ti on zatni gunrat zatni duhage.
Dodek.
On sedek. Toga zun haak. On sesege. Nekti za deri onderak. Dinawe. Andini kwe gunhage.
Ja, zadoresta, da gładka. Da geriu, a kenyaga te.
Man. I liked Zio. She was my favorite character.
Naga isse.
Katso ka niinku ruuni. Sada da wena da unga.
Gats, ingeni o tasseraya. O yaner mongeni wanundo se edeni roro ke tinohoda de dom dom ne ayogara pe ori wage. Andi jadas wane edeni sto zeraro ke. Amado ene kane thoda di jatka thuni hoye ne ayedeni ji nakwa sorry.
Stay out of there.
Wasqueni, las dodi do wanto rehne wahi.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Get up the tree. This way? Because B...
Huh, Zezak tinuwe yo dikunde. Zahaga yo yanere.
Yuhum zaskats.
Nekti doni gari wes tona yo tuhage. Nona ska guidene ne.
So far this hasn't been the best part of the playthrough.
Nona ska na nage me. Tante watna neda. Iga gar hagunsu hum doratu. Ka hum jage hum dadi daru. Garu ne zosera ska dewa nyawa na hadi hage. Yahtes kari wes ta yunki yakwa daze.
Sego ino tumnes.
Ha, nekti zaha akta da honenu haje. Te dun zohum jok na ede waire. Toga yaho tena tai de waire, toga yah tai de waderio, to are na zawane.
Tokni kohak. Wagerek tagari hunyani o nirt zia gerata.
Tigawanio, to agux yotti nakuni. Zaha gasto zeriohage diniot ne oya.
Nekti yatamdo era ye edene kahondage.
Yahta diodun zohum unka e goderiandere wahi. How yungeni dogas ki doga andeni gweni toya yedenewe, ne dosa ya yedini rada ne unzage.
Waderian dat seraxan e giga.
Das kena gera. Quahnek daxer. Da dehta kahniore nu dasse.
Whoops. How do I get back up there? Oh, they want me to start all the way over, huh? Get on the rock. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Whatever. I'm not good at not touching the ground, apparently.
Ona deni rata.
Zodzi one door.
One feather.
Onio zi isere zaha set satstege doga ya chasadatrege.
Nekti ohnayawa ne doga antjada ne danogihie.
Doga oya wat zi nakunyanyo akta zatkan zera.
let me go back. Oh, got it. Nope, get on it. Don't jump over it. Nope, get on it. Thank you. Well, too bad. Oh, I forgot. Any kind of leaves or anything, and he's fine.
Nahoda, what got ni guruni?
Yatta wak kwenyo agwego yang geni haraunge. Ga gader harde zinora agwego a seroroge. Gadu ga isere yatta ga yeri dinigo yang geni. No one's for hard again. Ganu gada na.
What do we need the feathers for? Wasn't paying attention.
The way na dam go.
Oh wait, was that... Do I not have those feathers? I'm confused. Was I supposed to get more, or am I supposed to talk to him? Also, I have no money again. All that time I spent looting. All for nothing.
Yeah, sego de dom zom mai deni wararoro ke danu kanehm.
Agwa ya no wanda de gadara tsra wiya. Danu dosa zero zuzi wa gareso.
Anguri hunya, kana dakta ezot kudina gerenyo, toan di jadora de. Pero hum zahun yo snore am tayo kwate. Yot kwenya sia kan heya de. Kaya tanoru ne giga de hum tanega. Onek tia de waderi wa kwenyas tage ne sa oyera.
E.
Sada denak totas aun dasade sanuni. Toga anse sadowate. Ande wadu nege negario. Tanu yan wadora serayan dane. Jojera tu onek tia se tsari zinume guja darorox ne gundirio. Dio sumagaro de. Ti de watskan hukwa. Ti kahnegi rata. Zezak ne kayendere matrori ti unwak to dundundawarie. Kanaktiyo ne ka ayut karhara.
R to select a snare. Damn. R, select snare. And hold. Okay. Hold R to select the snare from your tool wheel, and hold X to place it on the ground. R, select the snare, hold X to place it on the ground.
Hauki oya zijat karhara. Kanto zat karhara.
Kahkaniot.
Yuyanere. Hau jade nyanda ne zaha gario dawana ye deniena. Zini gariwe sugenir hare.
Ho idawes. So that's the neos ni za ona.
Ya, kaya gwire danu gahure au naya anga daksa de ne ganehum. Negi gas kaya da kesnu sage angats de zi anjena. Onak tis kena su a ange. Toga oskenundu ayungenika amadego. Takwa de roro.
Oh, you should see me play this. I'm running gun.
Tawaga da huzo se au da geni gora di hato.
Select the bait tool.
Ona deni roro ke zino
The,
hoda de
the new school ones, I'm more stealthy. I really struggle with the don't be seen stuff. Like in Odyssey, I could take out entire villages without being noticed.
Tum zoni sego nekti yatte zugini naktude. Onekti de deni zaru anja dorade. Toga idenere yatta ide nokta.
Yatte wag derion dare.
Kunye takwa tazadade tak nize.
Meat from 5 animals. Oh, crap. Okay, let's wait for it to settle down first. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. There we go. Dang it. my bow. Oh, that wasn't meat? Dang it. How am I not eating them? Or not finding them? Let's try this. Oh, hold on. I'm hitting them. I'm not taking them down. I need a place to hide. That ain't working. I know I'm hitting these things. Yeah, I'm definitely hitting them because I saw the arrow sticking out of that one. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I'm gonna run out of arrows. I mean, I'm definitely hitting them. I don't know why they're not going down. Great, I'm good at finding their poop, but what does that got to do with anything? out of arrows? I am out of arrows. I don't know, there's one. Not sure that's how I was supposed to get it, but that's how I got it. Where's my snare? Did I go too far away? Is that what I've come down to? Just running around blindly till I find an animal that gets stuck in a tree? Oh, there's my snare. And it's got a bunny in it. Wrong button. Oh. Come on, get stuck in a tree. I'm out of my circle. If I run around hitting the attack button enough, I'm eventually going to hit something. Thought I had that one. There's a big patch of them over here. Cool. Air assassinate animals? Oh, I didn't even think of that. Well. I utilized the run around and hit the attack button option. And it seemed to work just fine.
Kana dogu? Oh, naawa ne. Otku.
Escape the bear means run right at it, right? I hit A. In your face. Bear grease? Escape the bear. Runs right at it.
Agua gets honey, let's get Nyagante. Nyawa.
I'm the Jatandi ona. I always see Renaja get Hodit Nico Rayanda, ne? Dinojera ya ezo de Tiena.
Nexiato deot.
Oh, niot.
Rat Dukawa Hagari Hunya.
I got one of the three. Something to remember.
Agaderian dare Gizardi Hoye was Onogera Gia Garha Gunchedeweta. Onogera Gia Deatia Jataraniere.
This does not sound like an old woman.
Uma wasundade donzaderi hua seraguase. Yohunjanorunge, Yunguadena dayan, Danune, Amha Ajunguaderi Wayani, ne Ayetia se Danisege, Unjunhunza.
Arahaja Zidogane Gando, Ayetiri Hune Kiswas, Saha Odisas Tasirayanda, ne?
Yunguadora is in a tone Ayadewayer Hage. Yunguayat dodarhe un Zinogayera, ne deetiswa neda. Danu ne dogat to no de wayere yot deru ayungwa jonha se.
Onujera Zitoni Yori Hawana ne I the wada den hodo.
That's not an apple. What is that? Is it an apple? It's like the outline of one.
Greetings, Guardian.
Are you a spirit?
You may think of me as such.
Where am I?
You are where you were before. If you mean to ask what it is you now see, it is known as the Nexus. From here, probabilities are calculated so that the proper path may be chosen.
What path?
Yours.
So is this what you meant by you're still on that one guy?
Follow me.
What have you done to me?
Selected a form familiar to your culture. It is designed to ease navigation.
I don't really feel like I'm doing anything.
We have waited millennia for your arrival. You, who will bring to him the last piece, that he may open the door.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. I sense my words cause pain. But such was not my intention. You are important, child. In more ways than you will ever know. As we speak, forces gather in secret, preparing to seize control.
So do I get to go after, like, my dad and his friends? And is that my job for this game is to... Because they have the key. Yikes. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Yours is a special lineage.
I need to figure out what to do with those
Past,
channel points.
Present. Future. Many are connected to you. Many who have changed the world. Who will change the world. So too shall you.
Freeze!
I have called you here that you might know your duty. You must protect Sanctuary from those who would undo our work.
What sanctuary? What work?
Oops.
Maintaining your current course will result in a negative outcome.
I know, I saw that.
Premature access will destabilize the region. Your village and its people will be destroyed.
But I don't know if that's doing any good.
What am I to do?
You will learn of a man who will provide additional training. Seek this symbol. No doubt you have many questions.
Yikes!
Time will see them answered. For now, you must follow. Leading is for later.
Right at the end they got me. How about this? I'll take a drink of Mountain Dew. That was some good stuff, man. I dreamt I was a bird. I had an apple that I couldn't eat. Man, what a trip.
Radun hage tun got nuwe ni satka tun tiga gari wayarunitstu.
Adun hets wagena duni. What garo di rungwe daya jadatka. Agena dun hase onio di akande. Da tune tigaro nungwe. Easy na gahanda di tunas. Gari wesi wakaderiandere. Tanu ize ki oni. Arahajo di zadetni gorizo ne dosa seri wayena.
Yungwar haratstu ne ayedewa dun hunjanuna. Nexti da sheri de nize. De ot danu haje on hunjage danu ya taundo ayungwa da se dunhage.
Yaka atakitskoda ge danu agader harda dene ayede wanda ne.
Wa gunya do dari sigi owadu era osete.
Ohnu jerati desaderi huadeniani.
Aze gonya tak gweni daguri huadeni.
Do I still get to get the pages for from Ben Franklin though?
Ne egi garun wera hawi o yashnena zinio zizapnista hawa shagoshnena.
Yama.
Gerdia Sadoga, Nekti gets Hani Sudzi Ezos are hard. Was Sezakane Gardi Waironitstu, Satahatsori.
All right.
Leaving home was harder than I thought. I expected the journey would fill me with a sort of pride, a sense of accomplishment. But whatever it was that carried me away from home soon fled, replaced by questions.
5 years from anything happening.
And no small amount of doubt. Had I been too hasty? Had I made a mistake? The others in the village, they thought this was something I wanted, something I chose to do. But it never felt that way to me. No, it was not a choice. It was an obligation. Because if not me, then who?
Oh boy, lots of stuff. Hold on, before this jaguar gets me. Oh crap! I can't read my. Hold on. I got. Hold on, I'll be right with you. There's a cougar. Okay, what were my objectives again? I missed them. And there were so many of them. Stupid cougar. Take it I'm not supposed to go down there. Or was I? Maybe from here? There we go. What does the cup mean? Drink, you'd think, but... Okay, so I have to unlock all these things again? No, these are different things. I seem to be on the wrong side. Whoops. Too far. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Yeah, well, it's the quickest way down. Gotta keep the game on its toes. Find the way they least suspect you to take. By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing because there was a stupid cougar that attacked me pretty much instantly. Hello, sir. This is a bad idea. Sir, I'm looking for a way up. Have you seen one? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I think it's a dumb idea. Yep. I told you. I'm gonna try this. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, we can stay on the road. Dying was the quickest way to get to the town.
Get out of the way!
After him!
Okay. Whee! Okay, is there something that tells me what my missions are? No. Okay, how far do I have to go? Peg leg trinket. The heck is a peg leg trinket? Okay, apparently that's not my homestead, right? Is this my house? A boorish man. Nope. I didn't think so.
What?
I was told you could train me.
No.
Well, so much for that.
Go away.
I'm not leaving! I need a place to camp.
Is this things that people just do? As long as you stay in the stables, we're fine. Convince the man to speak with you. Can I climb on his roof instead? Oh, I can't get in. He's got de-Santa Clausing stuff up here. Hello, sir.
There must be another way in. Please, all I ask is a moment of your time.
I apologize if I've been unclear or otherwise confused you with my words. It was never my intention to mislead, so Let me try to clarify. Get the hell off my land.
I'm coming up!
I was just on the balcony. Why couldn't I have started there? This dude's gonna get himself shot.
Just hear me out. What are you so afraid of?
Afraid? You think I'm afraid of anything? Least of all a self-important little scab like you? Or you might dream of being a hero, of riding to rescues, of saving the world. But stay this course, and the only thing you're gonna be is dead. The world's moved on, boy. Best you do too.
I will not leave, do you hear me? I'm never leaving.
I mean, it seems to me like he should leave.
Just wait, old man.
Oh, come on. That was an entire day? Is there anything else to do before I take shelter? Should we see what this is?
I will not be defeated so easily.
Okay, what's the map? Because it looks like I have to go around.
You will train me. You have to.
Why can't I take shelter here? It looks a lot better in the stables. Okay, that was fun. What did I get? Nothing? Alright, that was fun. Man, I'm gonna have to go all the way around, aren't I? This isn't like a game where you have to continually get the meat to survive, is it? If I don't... Ooh. Did I not? Who's Connor? My Connor? Is that my white boy name? Yep, okay. Don't know what I do with those. I don't think the other two are close, are they? How far away is that? 500. Alright. And we have to skin everything. Or else I get scolded by the game. I could have turned the blood off if I wanted to, but I didn't. Okay, it's time to play which side of the bridge is this trinket on. Coal. Oop, it's up high. So in other words, you won't be turning up the volume next time, huh? Okay, now how am I gonna get up there? And come all this way, just get stymied by a cliff. Show me the way, dear. Can I make that? Probably not. I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, I don't have to get up that high. It's only like 10, 20 feet up. I think there's somewhere I might be able to find to climb that. That's for not showing me. Turn it up! Oh, that wasn't a deer, that was elk. I am going the wrong way. I'm nowhere near the trinket or the shelter. Here we go. Okay. You've got to be kidding. There's a second wall. Whoops. That was the wrong direction. Something tells me to worry about this later. The size of that bud. Ooh, it's a bad guy. That was a big boy. I thought I was up. Maybe I should try for this some other time. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Let's just head back. At least we'll have enough meat for that boorish old man. Seriously, though, I'm gonna find a rifle in my face if I keep sleeping in his stables.
No.
These are square toes. This'll be easy.
That's what you said last time, and I wound up with a dead horse and a dark eye.
Who are you?
No one you need concern yourself with, little britches.
Best cut for something bad happens.
No.
Can't say we didn't warn ya.
How many of you are there?
Why are you here? What do you want?
Best ask the boss man.
Ow!
You working for the
I was
old man?
pretty good with my parrying yesterday.
Maybe this will get you talking.
You shoved that right up his butt.
Thank you.
Clean this up. Then I suppose we should talk.
No, I want to loot him. Don't clean it up. I need bodies. Ah. I want to loot. I have 0 pounds.
Sorry.
Not your fault. This whole place is ready to come down. God
I was choked on that.
Anyway, who are you?
My name is Rado Hangado.
Right. Well, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Now, tell me why you're here.
I was told to seek this symbol.
Do you even know what that symbol represents? Or what it is you're asking for?
No.
And yet, here you are.
The spirit said that I am...
Spirits of yours have been harassing the assassins for centuries. Ever since Ezio uncorked the bottle. But you don't even know what an assassin is, do you? Well, best settled in then. I've got a story to tell, and it's gonna take a while to get it all out.
Time for some lore. In case you didn't play the first 4 games.
And so...
Oh, or not.
This is why the assassins have dedicated
Never mind.
themselves to the pursuit of the Templars. Because if they succeed, your spirit's visions will become reality.
Then I will stop them.
Oh, I have no doubt you'll try. Come on. I've something to show you. Careful. It wasn't a joke when I said this place was coming apart.
Why don't you repair it?
What's the point? Besides, I don't have materials for the job.
So buy them.
Look at me. You think I can just march into some store, purse full of pounds, and go shopping?
Yes. Why not?
So naive. This way.
And be quick about it. I like how there's a fast walk option here. Ooh. Is this for me? Can I have it?
I don't think you can just come in here, throw those on, and call yourself an assassin.
I did not. I would never presume.
That's all right. I know they've a certain allure. Very well. I'll train you. Then we'll know if you've the right to wear those robes.
Thank you.
Name's Achilles. Come on, then.
How long was that candle lit?
We've work to do.
You are a speck of dust, a nothing. You and all your kind, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world.
What do the Templars want?
What they've always wanted. Control. They see an opportunity in the colonies. A chance for new beginnings, unfettered by the chaos of the past. This is why they backed the British. Here they have a chance to illustrate the merits of their beliefs. A people in service to the principles of order and structure.
I have seen what is to come if they succeed. They have to die, don't they? All of them. Even my father.
His father?
Especially your father. He's the one holding the whole thing together.
So I trained. In running, in climbing,
That was the
fighting,
easiest training ever.
in falling. And for every lesson that concerned the body, there were two that concerned the mind. Language, philosophy, logic, the arts.
Where's my
Achilles
outfit?
taught most often of the Assassins and Templars, their structures, origins, and purpose. Centuries of history condensed into a few short days. I told him of the men who had
7?
burned my village, of Charles Lee, and my promise to him. Achilles explained that Lee and his followers were Templars, and that they were led by none other than my own father.
Where's the light coming
If I was
from?
to serve the order, these men would become my targets. So I worked harder,
There's no hole
learned
there.
faster. But for all my progress, it was clear that I still had much to learn. My training had only just begun.
Oh, let's examine the pictures. I didn't want to do while he was yakking. Now it won't let me. Said examine a minute ago. Fine. New York outfit, the Baltimore outfit. Okay, so they just pretty much spoiled where we're all going. Ooh, Bayak. Wonder why all these things are unlocked. Just free? Cool. Do I have to buy this? Ooh, Ezio's outfit. Nice. Alexio. Okay. Oh, do they? We know what one we're putting on. How do I put it on? Nice. Nope. Dang it. I can't wear it? Did the other trinket show up yet? So there's that one. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. 9 Luck Commoners Road. Okay.
Good morning.
To you as well. You taking a trip?
I've decided to do something about the house, and you're going to help me. Get it?
There's a load screen to get into a carriage? Hello, PhD. How are you doing? Yeah, I have somebody coming into my house for like 5 minutes later to check on something, so I couldn't do a speed run. So I knew I'd just have to stop it.
Sorry.
So we're playing Assassin's Creed today.
This place is incredible. The people, the sounds and smells. I could walk these streets for days and know not even half its wonders.
Okay, good. All of my
the same as you upon a time.
all of my checkpoints are still open. So this must be Boston.
I much prefer the quiet of the countryside.
But there is so much life here. So many opportunities.
For a few, my boy. For a few.
You mean white men, don't you?
There's a store close to here. You're to buy the items on this list. Tell them where the carriage is, and they'll see that it's loaded.
I'm really enjoying your Tears of the Kingdom playthrough.
Good. You're also going to need a new name. Your skin is fair enough that you might pass for one with Spanish or Italian blood. Better to be thought a Spaniard than a native. And both are better still than I.
That is not true.
What's true and what is aren't always the same.
What would you call me then?
Kana. Yes, that
The
would be
game
a name.
spoiled that a half hour ago.
All right then, off you go.
Is it the general store? Okay. First of all, let's find more of those pages. Are they still out here? Yes. See if we can get to that.
They should ship him to Bedlam. Straight from the public house, no doubt. They should ship him to Bedlam.
I can cross this, can't I? Yes. That's fine. Enjoy your lurk. Where's that page? Oh, I'm not gonna make it. That's fine. We're fine. You're always welcome to lurk around here. Alright, where'd it go? There it is. Get back here. Get back here. Ah. Hold on. We're still fine. We're going the wrong way, but we're still fine. Got it. Page 1? Did I not get credit for the other 2 pages that I got? Aw. Are there any more... Okay, nope. All those things are still open. What's this? Delivery request? But I collected 2 pages not that long ago, with the other guy. When pigs fly. Would you make that donation now, sir? No, I'd still rather not. Missed it. Got it. Okay, so there's different almanacs. Okay, because that's volume 2. Before is volume 1. So it's probably like the hundreds of feathers that are in the other games. I'm also not noticing, or I'm noticing there's no notorieties. At least not yet. Get off of that. So I'm going to be jumping at lots of pages is what you're saying. There's one. Did I get it? No. Where's that sucker? Oh, it went away. Why are you so mad, bro? Just because taxation without representation?
You lost?
I need the items on this list.
Will you be paying with coin or trade?
I think I'm gonna get overcharged.
Some of these things I have, some I don't. Lumber's hard to come by since my supplier up and vanished. I have the tools and pitch, though. Nails, too. So, where do you want this delivered?
Our wagon is near the State House.
Heavier weapons tend to have lower speed. That makes sense. Okay.
I should return to Achilles.
You still yakking?
For Virginia, no one. But old Sauron is represented. And Newport and the town.
Can't really do anything that. What? Okay. There's more. Things are getting a little chippy in Boston, I see.
What happened?
That's what we're going to find
With
out.
me! To King Street!
Follow me.
We'll show 'em! Down to the customs house for a spree! Come along!
The bloody lunatics need a lesson!
Achilles isn't gonna last long in this story, is he? The wizard who trains you never does.
I say again, disperse! Congregating in this manner is forbidden!
We're not going anywhere, bud!
Oi! Why did you go back to England?
Technically, this is England.
Come of this chaos! Return to your homes, and all will be forgiven!
Never!
Not until you've answered for your crimes!
You're right, cowards!
You don't scare us!
Pointing guns and unarmed!
We ain't afraid!
Is that my father?
Yes, which means trouble is sure to follow. I need you to tail his accomplice. This crowd is a powder keg. We can't allow him to light the fuse. But nothing. Do as I say and go.
Come on, you gosh-gutted coward! You doesn't shoot at me! Hey, Lobster! Go ahead! Fire your little gun!
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Nothing. Oops. You know what I do like about this game? It's got really fast load times. So when I do make a mistake, I don't have to wait too long to...
Boy, you there! What's all the fuss about?
Fire in the townhouse.
Those are my domains, sir. I hope that was what I was supposed to do.
Your plot is ended.
Not quite.
Damn you! Fire!
This is where Achilles gets it, I bet. Escape the zone and become anonymous. Yes, sir. I found they don't like chasing you in the water.
I need to find Achilles.
Going in the water is the best way to become anonymous. Works every time. What are those two X's at the bottom? Also, didn't Achilles give me money? Why does it say I have $0 still?
Over here.
It's not Achilles.
You're Achilles' boy. Connor, was it?
Hey!
I saw what happened at the townhouse. A fine mess, that.
Who are you?
Samuel Adams, at your service. Achilles
Gave me
asked
some
me
back,
to get you out of Boston.
Explain.
The whole city's looking for you.
Oh yay, oh yay! A criminal stalks the streets, wanted in connection with the massacre at the townhouse.
So I'll just rip the posters down. That works.
To call the guards if they see him. £10 to whoever brings this mad
What am I
man
supposed to do?
justice.
You can take down these posters for a start. Return to me once you remove the others. Take down those posters.
Are you telling me that going shopping was just pointless busy work? In an Assassin's Creed game? No. Hopefully this isn't a do it without getting noticed. It is. glad they have muskets. And they're horrible shots. Hold on. I get to loot now. Okay, so notoriety is there. Dude, just one? No problem. I have money. I like this guy who just got kicked over the barrels. Where is he at? Other way. Okay.
Ah, Connor. There you are. I'd like you to meet Cyrus.
Is he the killer?
Tease. Cyrus is on our side, or rather, for the right price, he will be.
Have you seen this man?
Watch and learn.
Oh yay, oh yay! Word has reached us that the man responsible for today's shooting may have been in disguise. A wig and makeup tin were found near the scene of the crime. Witnesses describe a middle-aged gentleman of pale complexion fleeing towards the wharves, rifle in arm.
Thank you kindly, Cyrus.
Pleasure.
Come on, then. There's still one last bit of
Are you
work to do.
accusing me of a shooting? I don't have a gun.
Where are we going?
To the printer. Where do you think all those posters came from? They're made by a machine. We need to shut it down.
Notoriety living to. You are now incognito. I am an incognito. Oh. Sorry.
They've set up a checkpoint. Come on. This way.
I can go by rooftop and meet you there.
No. Better you learn about the tunnels now.
Tunnels?
The Masons have a whole network of them under the city. They're quite useful when speed and secrecy are required.
Did you just admit that Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK? I can't run. I know, but they saw me, like, on the roof immediately after. Okay, I have a feeling I can't go that way. Yeah. Okay. You just keep saying that. That is a dead end. I heard what you said. Okay, this place is crawling with redcoats. How am I supposed to get across the street? Let's just go for it. Open door. Open door. Cannot interact while in a mission. Okay. So that's not where we're going, apparently. If I can't see them, they can't see me, right? Nothing to see here. We're going the wrong way. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't go that way. Tried that. That's why we're going around. Short-term memory here, folks. Hey Sam, how good are you at climbing? Let's see. No? Okay. Alright, do this. Wait here. I'm just gonna take care of a couple of these guys.
Leave him be. He's just a child.
Okay.
He's done no wrong.
Now follow me.
Let him alone. See you inside.
Enter the underground? Oh, there it is.
Here we are then.
I like that the posters are back. That was a fun part of some of the early Assassin's Creeds.
Hold on.
Fast travel stations found. Okay.
Use your lantern to light the lamps, Connor. They'll help us find our way should we get turned around.
I wonder why they built these tunnels.
Excellent. Let us move on. Much as it pains me to say it, we must follow the rats. as they often move in the direction of an exit.
That was easy.
Well, well. You were right. I apologize for ever doubting. No wonder Achilles has taken such an interest in you. Arse. I don't suppose lockpicking is part of your repertoire?
I mean, I stumbled through it last time. Alright, how do we do this? Okay. Okay, L.
Well done. The printer isn't far. Let us reconvene there.
Mission complete. Now enemies will detect you, okay. Don't tread on me, dude. Are we opening up more of the city? No, everything still seems the same. Hey, it's another page for volume 1. Sweet. Hold on, I gotta take a break. Can I use the outhouse? No? Okay.
This way.
Alright, we're about 2 hours in. I am gonna take just like a 2-minute break. I will be right back. Alright, let's see what Sam Adams wants now.
You ask a great deal of me, Sam. I know, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important, if it wasn't vital.
Fine. Just this once, though. In the future, such things will come at a price. Resetting the type is neither quick nor easy. To say nothing of the cost should I be discovered.
I shall not forget this kindness.
Nor I.
His work will see your last little bit of notoriety erased. Come, I'll show you how to leave now that order's been restored.
By the time I get out of town, the way I play, my notoriety's gonna go right back up. Excuse me?
Untoward actions will upset the citizens and inevitably lead to the guards being called. Depending on the severity of your transgression, they may simply search a bit before giving up and returning to their post. But should you offend them severely or repeatedly, they'll become much more aggressive in their pursuits. I've shown you 3 ways to turn the tide. Remove wanted posters, bribe town criers, or visit a printer to create your own propaganda.
This feels wrong. Why not just speak to someone and explain my innocence?
You can't be serious.
We counter one lie with another. Words on paper instantly taken as truth. And all of it without question.
They loot. Here we are. Speak with the harbor master and he'll see you home.
Thank you for everything, Sam. I promise one day to repay the favor.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Like this.
If I don't want to go home yet, do I have to? I mean, I probably should, because I'm gonna get myself into trouble. I mean, unless there's something near me. Where's my map? I wonder if I can do my thing in this game, where I go to the harbor master, or the town crier, and pay him off, and then I just steal from him. Steal it right back. Hello, sir. Oh, cool. I can go down to the Caribbean? Caribbean? Wait, I'm confused. So it said talk to the harbor master to get home, but I could just fast travel there. Or is that what I'm doing? Oh, that's literally what I needed to do. Frontier. Frontier. Should I go get this thing? Way down at the bottom of the map. Hi, Achilles. See you soon. I was just seeing if there's a way up here, but I don't see one. Maybe here? Ooh, thought I missed it. Hey, I've been here before. Okay, so this is not a way up this cliff. Yeah, I took a shot. Go to the other side. Whatever. Or jump down. That works too. Too fitty to go. Good news is it doesn't appear to be on a cliff or anything. Whee! Okay, one more to go. I gotta find a way to get up there to get it. There's not going to be a way up there, is there? Whoops. I fell. That was definitely not the way up. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm going to get up to this one. Unless there's like a tree or something somewhere. There, we'll just do it that way. That thing came out of nowhere. Come on, Connor, you can climb this. You've climbed so much higher things than that. Sorry about the other elk, by the way. It attacked me first. Where was he hiding? Connor, you're not even trying to climb this thing. That may have been the lowest leap of faith I've ever done in an Assassin's Creed game. Now this wall you try and climb. Why? Okay. Now suddenly you can climb. You know what? Whatever. I'm not even going to question it. Hope I can make this jump. Alright, well. I did it. Whee! Give me another chance at it. Okay. We got our trinkets. Now we can go home. I'm still in conflict. It's dangerous out here. For the wolves. Did I ever get more arrows, or am I still out? Oh, it's letting me pick the bow. I think I have 8. 8 arrows, okay. So somewhere along the line I picked up some more of those. Hello, I'm back. I totally didn't just go running around looking for random stuff. Just sitting in a chair waiting for me, huh?
Welcome back.
You left me in Boston.
The training we've done here is all well and good, but experience is a better teacher by far.
What of my father?
Into the wind, I'm afraid.
We have to find him.
And we will, after the house has been repaired.
But he's out there plotting who knows what.
And what would you do when you found him? If you found him? You're a boy with a few months of training. He's a man, full grown, who spent decades honing his skills. If you're going to stand a chance against the Templars, you're going to need these.
Yeah! Now we're talking.
Go on before I change my mind.
Godfrey, what have you gotten yourself into now? And also, who the heck is Godfrey? bet it's a wolf.
You, sir, please, help! He's going to die!
This seems like a waste time challenge.
Who?
There's no time! Please come!
But I just got my hidden blades. I don't want to help people. I want to slice their throats.
Down there! He's just passed under the bridge!
Oh, he's whipping through that, isn't he? Far faster than I'm gonna swim. He seems like he's going way too fast. Don't worry, Terry, I'm coming. Somehow. Not the time to hide. I don't have time for this right now. Am I gonna have to skin this dude too? What happened? Did I do a good thing or a bad thing? Dude, that guy is going... Oh, don't touch water. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Guys, Terry's in trouble. I have, like, just a little bit of a break from the wolves. Ah, crap. Keep turning me the wrong way, too. At least they seem to be forgiving me for not... No, I can't kill every animal I skin. I did not touch the water either. You know, I think Terry might just have to die.
What this knobbend is trying to say is he's forever in your debt, sir.
Who you calling? A knob-end? You, because you are one.
What were you doing on those logs?
One of the dangers of lumbering. We've got the camp set up a few rods off of here, as we're cutting timber. We're hoping to open a mill in the area.
There's a good place not far from the manor on the hill where I'm staying.
I like you already. We'll have a look.
Alright. I touched the water. Poor me.
I'll miss the peace and quiet, but we can certainly use the wood.
The manor needs a lot of work.
That and other things. Meet me at the small shack by the shoreline when you have time. There's something else you need to see.
What is it?
An asset.
For missions with this icon, okay. Proving your homestead will give you new resources to trade and unlock for new items you can craft. Busy work it is. Hey, don't ignore me. Nobody wants to talk? Manor. Mission. So I knew I was supposed to get up there by climbing trees somehow. Come on, you can get up that. I have no idea. Taking it that was not what I was supposed to do? Oh, come on, I didn't even die. There's a dude hanging. Ragdoll. Let's stay away from the ledge this time. Aw, man. I gotta go all the way back here. Man. Yeah, we're definitely staying away from the cliff. Aw. Connor, you are awful at climbing. Is anyone going to explain to me what's going on?
What in God's name is going on around here?
That was much easier. You okay, buddy?
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I think so. Didn't do much to me aside from a good scare. Blackguards.
What did they want with you?
My purse, which was meager, and they decided to punish me for their trouble. Silly, really. My tools and equipment were worth a king's share to the right man. In any case, I had best get on my way. It's a long walk to the nearest inn. I thank you again for your kindness.
Have you no home?
Oh, well, I was a proud resident of Boston until
Lance, can you
recently,
speak
but
up? I can barely hear you.
I'm not a supporter of His Majesty, and, well, I was forced out of my wood shop and home by loyalists.
There are plenty around here who could use the services of a skilled craftsman if you were looking for somewhere to settle.
Is that right? I may look into that.
Man, they keep taking me away from people before I can loot them. No more missions, so we might as well head this way. You know you don't lose any health by doing that, but man, that looks painful. Oops. I mean to do that. I always thought if you left... Okay, we're just jumping. If you left the wolves away, they'd leave you alone, but apparently not. I want to know the story behind this thing. When did that happen? What'd you do, Achilles? I hear more wolves.
Sure, just get me a ship and a crew, and we'll find out what it was he held for dear.
Go away!
Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
What am I gonna do? Jedi Force
You said
lift
it
it up?
requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
Does it remind you of work? Why am I just running back and forth? Good. Well, anything that reminds me of work makes me crabby, so I get it. It's rather tense music for going and getting timber. Ah, raccoons. Hi, little trash pandas. Wait. Am I supposed to be getting lumber or help? I'm so confused. This is where it said to go, but this isn't lumber.
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
design purchase available from your artisans. Stockpile allows you to purchase items from homesteaders and displays them in what you currently own. Godfrey and Terry, lumberjacks, have oak lumber available for purchase. Press A to purchase the lumber. That's almost all my money. B to go back. Hitting B. Nothing seems to be doing anything. Okay, I cannot go back, forward, or anything right now. Excuse me. Okay, well. I have no idea what I just did, but okay.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work.
Apparently the ship got fixed.
What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon, that to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew...
Years?
So too did I.
Well, I don't see anything else fun to jump off of. Let's jump off of this. Whee! They're literally just having me go back and forth. Am I going to the ship? Yes, okay.
Come aboard and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
That was his left foot. No, that was his right foot. I know my left and rights, I promise.
She is solid?
Aye.
How do you
Weatherly,
get a
sleek.
ship that's sunk?
She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs.
Where do I get my assassin's outfit?
All in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be!
Soon? Okay. $17.73. Things are starting to go down.
Come on, lad. No time like the present.
Take the wheel.
I want a bow line!
Dude, just do things normally, Connor.
Double time! Come on, she won't bite! You're connected to her now.
Half sail!
Ah! Your killer flies again! Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand
I'm
needs
tempted
to be.
to go ramming
Enjoy
speed.
this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. I want everything. Loosen to full sail. Wind looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage. Fall into half sail. We need to ease off half sail.
I'm confused. Why is it having me go this way? Am I supposed to be in here? I don't think so. The heck does the green line mean? Is that the wind? I thought that was the direction I was supposed to go.
Now, take us through these shallows. Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Let fly full sail. Rein her into half sail.
Ease her off, half sail.
Dude, you're in my way. You're gonna have to move.
Mind those other vessels. Hold your tack to keep your right of way.
I hate to say this because I know it's coming. I really don't like the ship parts of these games. But that's pretty much what Assassin's Creed 4 is, from what I understand.
Rogue wind!
He's following the big boat in front of me.
Cottages! We're close! No sail! No sail! Drop anchor. We'll go ashore, buy our guns. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Clutterbuck?
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show. The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Connor's not so subtle, is he? The wheel again? Ugh. You know, I pay a captain so that I don't need to do this.
What the bloody hell was that about?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need.
Reduce speed!
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring her round broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Hold and release.
done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. You missed. Best bring her round again. Try it again, boy. Come about and get all your muzzles on target. Try it again, boy. Come about and get all your muzzles on target.
What am I doing wrong? Looks like they're hitting. How did I miss?
Best bring her round again.
What am I supposed to be shooting at? This or this? They're totally not missing. Okay, that missed a couple.
Try it again, boy. Come about and get all your muscles on target.
Give us the order, and we'll focus on our...
Oh. I wasn't charging.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
We're still reloading!
Ready when you are, sir.
Take out those kegs with the swivels.
I mean, it says direct hit.
Use the swivels, boy.
Use the swivels. What do you mean? Oh. Thank you.
You are a fast
Apparently I'm not.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long. We need more speed. Full sail, go get that wind.
Gunboats are above!
Yeah.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use the swivels on him, Captain!
Damage report, officer. Headwind, near off.
I'm gonna do this my way.
Half sail.
There. That's my way. Boom.
Carry on, Sarah. Not bad for your first voyage, eh, boy? Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
I'm sure the ship is fine. The hard way? The good news is everybody says that Assassin's Creed 4 is so good. Just not a big fan of the ship parts.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for
That's
the
good.
open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
Oh, we got our first crash. Our first crash. But not our last. And it was okay in Odyssey, I suppose. Weasel. See how far back it takes us. Okay, that's
I
not
got
bad.
'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you.
Skip it.
Simple. You got a ship. Could find...
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
You're leaving?
Yeah. I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Look at him playing the assassin. Oops.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's fidget spinner?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above?
The van can fly?
Can you hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera?
Do I have to play this part? I want to go back into the Revolutionary period.
I've got pictures.
Really?
Diagnostics.
It's a drone?
Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal.
I have no idea where I'm going. Can something fall down so at least I know I'm going the right direction? More swinging.
Oh, hold still. It's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Leap of faith? I don't know. Let's find out. Nope, it's not a leap of faith. You had to try it, right?
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
You knew we had to try it. I'm assuming I'm not supposed to go down. It's not going up. Go up. Desmond, climb up. Or don't. Or just die.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. get up there the
Totally
old-fashioned
tubular,
way.
man. Guess what? There's no elevator access. We have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Just a heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Yeah, well. Trying. Oh, come on! Aw, that's baloney. Just a heads up, there's no elevator access. We'll have to get up the old-fashioned way.
Heads up. There's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Also, sick burn, I appreciate it. Nope. Desmond. Ooh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Just in case you're wondering, there is no elevator access from here on out. We're just going up the old-fashioned way. What's the power source for?
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Yeah, shut up, Sean. That just goes for the rest of the game. What about the temple? Temple you're staying in? I'm sorry, I'm confused. What are we talking about? Oh, here goes nothing. Oh, I see. I asked a question. I mean, we seem to have plenty of power.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
I'm not the biggest Sean fan, if you can't tell.
when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Okay, what button is the parachute? Can you tell me that at least?
Now! Open your chute, now!
Any button. Okay. Why is one leg up? Like he's standing on something. This is easy, right?
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter. Oh!
Did you at least take the gun? Okay, the rest was easy.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin.
They drove from Manhattan to Boston and waited until now
It turned
to
out he was a sleeper
talk about
agent
it.
for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit...
Can't get away from him.
I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize. I'm
It's
sorry.
like talking to a Midwesterner.
But it's important you
He
understand.
talks and look, I can't get very far away from him.
You're my son.
I want to leave.
I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I didn't answer.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but... How's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
Okay. Finally got away from him. So we're looking for a power? Place to put power? Always head for the light. The Liggett.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath.
I saw
and
that
contain it.
path, like, when I was trying to talk to the dad. But he wouldn't let me leave.
4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor, and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
This place is dangerous.
Ah, Desmond, there you are.
No.
Can I ask a favor?
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to try turning the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. Be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening.
Okay.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the
Time to
Templars
get my
plot,
outfit.
pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine.
Yes.
For only by knowing my enemy can
Connor!
I hope to stop them.
Spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shaolin to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston.
See the
making
first one we get to
preparations
take
for a
out?
Sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Could have used a tree. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there for today. And we'll head to Boston and we'll go after Billy Johnson next time. I'm thinking either Thursday or Saturday. I don't exactly know when. If it's Thursday, it'll be after work, so it'll be in the evening. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch up. We'll start there next time. Bye.